ball game for you tonight on the Game of the Week here on the Valley Channel. Number 1 Skyview, number 2 Mountain Crest. You heard me right, number 1 and 2 in 4A going at it tonight on the Game of the Week here in Hiram. For the Mustangs, they're 5-0 and they are rolling. Both sides of the ball, they're playing well. They are a quick strike team. They'll pound you 2 or 3 plays and then all of a sudden there's a 60-yard touchdown going over the top. For the Skyview Bobcats, they're putting lots of points on the board as well, but their defense is holding teams to 14 points per game. So what will give tonight as the Mustang offense that averages almost 37 goes against that stingy Skyview defense? The other thing to remember, Skyview's offense puts up plenty of points as well. Skyview's won 4 in a row. Mountain Crest has won 11 of the last 16. Let's see what happens tonight on the Game of the Week.
I am a cyclist. Soy un ciclista.
I am a cyclist.
Victoria. I train for it. I sacrifice for it.
While they play, I train.
I conquer roads others can't.
You're driven to be the best, so you should train on the best. The 2014 Proform TDF, the official training bike of the Tour de France. It's the ultimate cyclist's training experience. With iFit and Google Maps, you'll ride the Tour. Choose any stage of the Tour or nearly every road on Earth and dig in. You'll see, feel, and ride the Tour. Climb like never before. Courchevel, Galibier, even Alpe d'Huez. Only the TDF gives you a 20% incline and decline. See it all right in front of you on our 7-inch color touchscreen. And train with power with our advanced power meter. With a TDF, you can ride almost every road on the planet. You can get the TDF with 0 down. Get yours today. Train better tomorrow.
I am a cyclist, and this is where I train.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank. Strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric, a tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental. Experience dental care. Camp Chef. The way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson. Personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan. No gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years. Well, Coach, this is the game of the year so far, and the winner of this one gets the inside track to that region title. The season doesn't end with the winner or loser here. You still got to finish it, but this is a huge one. How have you prepared the kids?
Just 1 week at a time. That's what we've been approaching this like, and I know it is. It's a big game, but every week's been a big game for us. We've had to step up and do something special in each occasion, which tonight's going to be no different. We got to step up. We got to play well.
What does Skyview do that presents problems for other teams?
They're very good defensively. We've watched them on film defensively. They're really, really tough. And offensively, they have good schemes. They have things that can hurt you here and there, just depending on where you're lined up.
What is it that you do that creates problems for them?
We've got a multiple offense. We've got a lot of different weapons. Brady can throw the ball, run the ball. He's a dual threat by himself. And then I feel like our O-line's as good as anybody else's, or as tough as anybody in the state. And our running game, we've got 2 great running backs with Bo Robinson and Jay Start. So we feel like that really causes some teams some problems.
All right, well, it should be a good one tonight. Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, Coach. Well, Coach, you're making a big splash out there in Smithfield this year, the last undefeated first-year coach, and Skyview football has put itself on the map. It's been on the map for a while, but you're keeping it there.
They've been on the map, and we're out to a good start, so that's exciting. And this will be a great barometer for us tonight and see where we are, and hopefully we can rise up to a great challenge and a good team that we're facing in Mountain Crest. You know, they're undefeated, and you know they're rolling, so it's going to be a fun night.
What has made your team so successful this year? You're scoring points, but when I talk to people about Skyview, they're talking to me about the defense, and you know a little something about that.
I do know a little bit some of the defense. I call the defense. I'm very involved with that side of the ball, but I think we faced some adversity early in the season. We've been down a couple of times, and kids have just stayed focused on the mission at hand and try to just play each play at a time. So we've been very lucky in that way that they've been able to kind of stay focused and stay hungry every week.
What does Mountain Crest do that presents problems? What are you going to have to do and adjust to and tonight to be able to be successful?
Well, you're not going to tell them, right?
No.
No. Their offense is a lot of big plays. They have some big targets out there. The receiver, quarterback is special. He runs around, makes a lot of plays with his feet and his arm. And they're resilient on defense. They're really tough. And you look at them on film and you see what they do. They just beat people up in a football way, and they do a good job. They play physical and tough. So for us, it's going to be try to just hang in with them and try to just keep battling with them every down and try to get some breaks early.
All right, it's a great rivalry here in the Valley. Welcome to it.
Thank you. It's exciting. This is what it's all about. Is these kind of nights, their fans, our fans, we could all come to this, and hopefully we have a packed house and a lot of loud, crazy people.
All right, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
And welcome to Mountain Crest High School, Lynn R. Miller Field here in Hiram. Tonight we got a treat for you. Number 1 versus number 2. The number 1 ranked Skyview Bobcats, ranked first in 4A, visiting Mountain Crest. They are ranked number 2 in 4A. It's Skyview and Mountain Crest, and then 3 teams from down south in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spots. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Eric Olson. I'll be with you all night and all season for high school basketball and football here on the Valley Channel. I'm getting ahead of myself. Basketball is coming up in a couple months. Start seeing snow on the mountains and start thinking about basketball. You look at these 2 teams, and I'm trying to break this thing down all week long, every way from Sunday. People will ask me, well, who's going to win the big game? And I've tried to decide that myself. And so the first thing I start looking at is schedules, because I've had some people say to me, well, Mountain Crest hasn't played anybody. Well, Skyview hasn't played anybody. So I looked at both of their schedules. Mountain Crest beat Highland, Wasatch, Box Elder, Stansbury, and Ridgeline. Highland was 3-2. Wasatch was 2-2, or are 2-2. Box Elder and Stansbury and Ridgeline are all 2-3. Combined record 11-13. So just under 500. Well, you look at Skyview. Some people have told me the same thing. Oh, Skyview hasn't played anybody. They played Stansbury, which is a common opponent with Mountain Crest. Beat them 27-17. 2-3 is Stansbury's record. Tooele's 2-3. Springville's 2-3. Madison of Idaho, the best team they've played, is 3-1, and they're destroying everybody that they've played, other than the loss to Skyview. And then they beat Bear River soundly, and Bear River is 3-2. 12-12, the combined record of those teams. So there's not much really telling us much there as far as the schedules go, which one of these teams may have the edge. Mountain Crest averages 36 points a game. They give up 17. Skyview averages 33 points a game. They give up 14. So this one could be very, very close. We mentioned in the opener of these 2 teams that Mountain Crest, since 2000, they've won 11 games in this series, but Skyview has won the last 4, and some of them haven't even been close. The last time Mountain Crest started undefeated this well, they're 5-0, was back in, let's see, it was 2015 when they started 8-0, and Skyview that same year went 12-0. And Skyview handed Mountain Crest their first loss of that season. It was a 5-0 defensive battle that we had right here on the Game of the Week. So that was a game that we all remember, and there have been some classics. This rivalry really got underway. These 2 schools, as we We know about splitting schools. It's been going on the last couple of years with Ridgeline Mountain Crest and Green Canyon Skyview. Well, these were the original splits right here. Skyview, Mountain Crest split off from Skyview, but the rivalry didn't really start until 1987 when Mountain Crest and Skyview played up at Romney Stadium. Almost 22,000 people there for that game, and Mountain Crest beat Skyview 9-7 for the state championship in 3A that year. Mountain Crest went on to win that football game every year for years, and then Skyview would win here and there, but in the last few years Skyview's going to return to prominence, and they've owned this series. So it's really become this rivalry that's probably the top rivalry here in the Valley. It's not the longest rivalry, that would belong to Logan and Skyview, but it may be one of the most heated rivalries. Mountain Crest, they go on the arm and legs of Brady Hall. And he's the guy that we are going to watch tonight and see how he fares against this Skyview defense. He's number 7 in 4A in rushing touchdowns with 6. Number 3 in 4A in passing touchdowns with 14. Number 3 in passing yards, 255 a game, 1,274 for the season, and we're only 5 games in. And 22 yards per completion. They are a big play, quick strike offense that lull you to sleep, and then boom, next thing you know, they're in the end zone. For Skyview, Stillway is the guy. He's number 1 in 4A with passing touchdowns with 17, and number 5 in passing yards with 964, just under 200 yards per game for Stillway in that category as far as passing yards per game. So we'll see what the Skyview defense can do with this explosive Mountain Crest offense, and we'll see what the Mountain Crest defense can do with a Skyview offense that knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well. So often these high-scoring teams come into games like this, and it ends up being a low-scoring game. That's what happened in 2015 when it was 5-0. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the kickoff. Mountain Crest hosting Skyview on the Game of the Week.
Only Wendy's can make the Baconator, because while some other guys use frozen beef from far away,
that's 9,429 miles away.
Wendy's only uses fresh beef from ranches close by,
so we don't have to freeze it.
Then add 6 strips of bacon, cooked fresh in an oven, never a microwave, topped with plenty of cheese, without a single veggie to get in the way.
Aww. Proving once and for all
that only Wendy's has the bacon and the aider to make the Baconator.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Lynn R. Miller Field on the campus of Mountain Crest High School in Hiram. I'm Eric Olson with you tonight on the Game of the Week as number 1 Skyview visits the number 2 Mountain Crest Mustangs. The driver's seat for playoff seeding and the region crown on the line here tonight. Skyview is going to take the ball first. Mountain Crest will kick off. Eli Wells, the big senior, will be booting the ball away to the Bobcats. Wells is number 2 in 4A, 29 points, 2 field goals, and 23 PATs. Skyview's offense, 33 points per game, and they'll get the first crack at it. Now they're going to blow their whistle, and there's a problem with the clock. It's showing 447 minutes. Only the last 5 minutes of a tight game feel like 447 minutes. Wells with that high short kick taken on the run. And up at the 33-yard line, Kobe Wilson is finally wrapped up, and that's where Skyview will start, led by their quarterback, Jackson Sidaway. Sidaway is number 1 in 4A in passing touchdowns. 17 times he's found his receivers in the end zone, and he's number 5 in 4A in passing yardage. 964 yards, 194 yards per game for Sidaway. Martin and Lundahl is his top targets. They're in the top 5 in touchdown receptions. Lundahl with 7, Martin with 5, but Martin's got a knee problem, will not play tonight. Sidaway on that decides to keep, picks up a couple.
Gain of 2. Tackle made by Creed Folger.
Sidaway's got Cole Stokes in the backfield with him. Stokes and Sidaway do most of the ball carrying. Stokes behind Sidaway. 4 wide receivers as they spread it out. Lundahl in motion. They're going to give it off to Stokes. Stokes has a crease up to the 40-yard line, picks up 5. It'll be 3rd down and just about 4.
Takes it up the middle, tackled by number 22, Jace Gart. Gain of 5 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 3 for Skyview.
Jake Dygert comes on, Mason Falslev heads for the sideline. They spread it out again and again. Stokes behind Sidaway in that gun look, that pistol look. Checking with the sidelines. Perry Christensen calling the plays for Skyview. He's been calling plays. He's called plays for all of the original schools in the Valley, and Sidaway is going to get caught. I think that was a design run, and Sidaway goes down after losing a yard. So the Bobcats will have to punt 3 and out on their first series. And the Mountain Crest offense, it looks like, will get a chance. Falslev will be the punter. Let's see if they punt it away. Falslev can play quarterback as a receiver. He's a heck of an athlete, can do a little bit of everything. He will kick it away. Low line drive. Robinson will have a chance if he decides to. Picks it up on one hop. Corralled out there by Cole Smith, number 8. And that's where Brady Hall and the Mustangs will take over. The Mustangs rank number 2. It's interesting, if you look in the Deseret News, the Bobcats are ranked number 1, Mountain Crest is ranked number 2, but in their all classification rankings, Mountain Crest is ranked 11 and Skyview's 13. Go figure. Hall under center, he's got Powell and Robinson. Robinson was leaning at the snap. He knew he was getting it. He picks up 5.
Brady Hall under center, hands off to Bo Robinson out of the strong I formation. Blast over the right side.
I'll take that all day long. Robinson's number 9 in receiving yards at 353. 71 yards a game, and that's in receiving, not just rushing. Set that strong to the other side, and now they're going to give on that stretch play to Robinson. Robinson's got the corner, and it looks like he's got the sticks. Maybe a yard short. It's going to be a yard short where they spotted. It's going to be 3rd down, less than a yard.
Andrew Dean for Skyview brings up a 3rd and
so run that little stretch play. Kyler Olson comes into the ball game. Nethercott, number 2, split to this side. Folger's the tight end to this side. They've got that offset eye again, and a little strong to the right. Skyview's offsides. Colby Wilson, he's an aggressive defender, and he comes across early. So an easy 1st down for the Mustangs.
Be a 5-yard penalty,
and they're up to the 40-yard line. Mountain Crest and Skyview, 2 of 10 undefeated teams that are still playing. Only 10 teams in the whole state undefeated. There's 2 of them here tonight. A little low snap, but not too bad. Hall's going to keep it. Hall's going to pick up 5, maybe 6. Boy, and the Mustangs getting a good push up front.
Snap out of shotgun, runs it up the middle for the quarterback blast.
For both teams, these are definitely the best opponent that they've played thus far. Mosier's going to come in with the play, and Nethercott's going to hit the sidelines. Nethercott's number 2 in 4A in receiving touchdowns with 8. He's got 584 receiving yards on the season. That makes him number 4 in 4A. So a lot of guys on both sides of the ball in the top 5 in stats in 4A. They're going to run an option. Hall's going to keep it. Hall down from behind.
Brady Hall in the option play around the left edge.
And he's going to pick up about.
Caleb Christensen on the tackle.
Well, they're going to give him 2. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Gain of 2. Brings up a 3rd and 2
So Mountain Crest has run the ball and been patient. Their first 4 plays. And this is about the time where you see him go up top and do a big chunk play. Let's see if they go for the big play here after being patient and just keeping it on the ground. I formation, Powell the fullback. Looks like it's Robinson with the give. Mountain Crest is going to stay patient. They're going to pick up 4 yards on 3rd and 2. 2 for 2 on this drive on 3rd down.
Again, the ball carrier on the blast at the middle.
Robinson just following his blocker.
Making the tackle from Skyview. That's enough for a
Mountain Crest in Skyview territory. Methodical drive, 5 plays, 5 runs. 6, 5, 2, 4, and 4 yards. This is what they do. They'll run and pound, and next thing you know, they're hitting you for a 50-yard touchdown. So Hall's going to throw out to Mosier. Mosier on that screen had to go way back behind the line of scrimmage to get it, and he ends up losing a yard.
Quick screen pass to the outside to Cameron Mosier. Loss of 2 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 12. The ball will be placed on the 50-yard line.
Hall's going to come to the sideline and get the play himself. It's one of those plays where you got one-on-one out there on the edge. You hope your guy makes a block, but it was a good play by Skyview, by the corner over on that side, to take on the blocker and to just shut everything down. 4 wide receivers, and Nethercott goes in motion. Now they're looking for Robinson on the swing. Robinson out into space, hurdles one man. And they lose the football, no, but he's stopped for no gain. So 2 pass plays, minus 1 yard.
Dax Smith of Skyview with the hit.
For Mountain Crest, and it's 3rd down and 2 for 2 on this drive, but they've lost 2 yards. Once they cross the 50, Brady Hall will bring the play in, just a junior. Is Hall, and the ball nose up at midfield. 6:14 to play. They've yet to test that Skyview defense downfield. Press coverage on the outside. Hall's going to roll this way. Looks down the middle, has his man, he's got a 1st down. Ball's free though, and they're going to say he was down. It was Mosier. Mosier got 16, and there's a flag back at midfield.
Enough for a 1st down.
So hold everything, and let's see what the penalty is.
Ruled down on the play. Caleb Christensen, first one with the ball.
Holding on Mountain Crest, so it'll come back.
We have a penalty on the play, a holding call against the Mustangs.
So that's thrown right at about the line of scrimmage, about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It'll end up costing Mountain Crest 11 yards, and instead of a 1st down inside the Skyview 30, they'll be operating back at their own 39-yard line. Skyview thought maybe they had a turnover. The officials said that Mosier was down. That was a bang-bang play. He got hit and hit the ground, and the ball squirted out. So Mountain Crest will have to try to dial up something on 3rd down and loss. 22 yards, 3rd and 22. Oh, loses it. Picks it up. He's going for Nethercott. Nethercott's got a step, but it's too long. Man, Hall dropped the ball. It bounced right back to him, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. How often do you see the football bounce right back to you like a basketball? Nethercott had a step, but Hall overthrew him, and the Mustangs will have to punt. So they get across midfield, and then the wheels come off.
For the Mustangs.
And the Skyview defense flexing its muscles. along with a penalty. And now here's another penalty. Mountain Crest went too early. Unless one of the Skyview Bobcats was moving. If Skyview was across the line, it doesn't matter. It's 4th and 22. And it is, I'm saying offsides on Mountain Crest, so they lined up offsides. Don't know how the offense can be offsides.
Penalty against Mountain Crest.
Guess somebody lined up offsides. Didn't check. So Folger's kick high and bounces, takes a good kick. And if you're a golfer, you love that shot. That one's down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line before Mountain Crest finally kills it, and that's where the Skyview Bobcats will take over with 5:26 to play in the first quarter. No score, number 1 versus number 2 in a Valley rivalry game here on the Valley Channel. Mountain Crest has won 11 out of the last 16, but Mountain Crest has also lost 4 in a row. The last time they beat Skyview, 2012. Spread look again for Skyview. 2 to each side. They're going up top. Sidaway waiting. Falslip out there with Dart. Lots of hand fighting, and the flag comes in. If they call that on Dart, that's going to be a tough call because Dart is inside of Falslip. He's got his hand on him, which you can, but you can't grab and hold. And we couldn't see the hand from here, and they're going to call pass interference on Dart.
Pass interference against the Mustang.
Dart turned and ran with him, and he had his hip. He did have that hand out there on him. That's okay to have the hand on him. You just can't be impeding it. So if he was grabbing or something, then that'll usually get the flag. So Falslip to this side. It's a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Stokes goes in motion. And a procedure penalty called on Skyview. So their first penalty, they'll lose 5 of the 15 they just picked up off the penalty. Cole Stokes is in the backfield. Tanner Stokes goes in motion. Sidaway's going to keep it. Sidaway's in trouble, and down he goes. Nothing there for Sidaway as he keeps it.
Sidaway, the keeper.
Sidaway 3 carries and 1 yard.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Where they spotted, he's going to end up losing yardage. He lost a couple. Sidaway again with 2 receivers to each side. Mountain Crest bringing the backer in, Robinson, giving him a blitz look. Now he steps back out. Stokes moves to the left, and Sidaway flushed out of the pocket again. Looking downfield, he finds his receiver. Dart is there, but a nice catch made by Jake Dygert.
Sidaway on the scramble hits Jake Dygert.
And it's a pickup of 9.
Jay Dart in the coverage.
Sidaway was in trouble, kept it going with his feet, and picked up some of that yardage after the penalty back. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers to the top of your screen with 1 down here. Dart up in a press look against Dygert. Sidaway heading for the sideline. Now he gets rid of it. He's got a receiver in the clear. Somehow getting free down there was Tanner Stokes, and he's down well into Mountain Crest territory.
Hits Tanner Stokes down the right sideline. Nick never caught on the tackle. The ball is advanced to the Mountain Crest
36 yards. first down on 3rd and 6. Stokes just kind of snuck in there. He came all the way across the pattern and came from the backside, and nobody saw him. They're going to give up inside to Cole Stokes. And Cole Stokes is going to pick up a handful. Looks like 3 for Stokes. We talk about Mountain Crest having that big play offense. Skyview with the first big play of the night, a 36-yard pass play from Sit-Away to Tanner Stokes. And Skyview on the 28-yard line of Mountain Crest. No score with 2:45 to play in the first period. Second possession for the Bobcats. They're going to give it to Cole Stokes again, and he's going to get caught for a loss. He loses 2 yards.
Cole Stokes, the ball carrier after the fake sweep. Loss on the play of 2.
It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
A 3rd and 8 on the 30-yard line. Mellifluous play by the Mustang bomb.
See if they come after him. They've had Sit-Away on the run most of the evening in the early going of this game. He was able to complete a big one just a moment ago, though. 4 down linemen, see if they bring any linebackers. They're just bringing 4. He looks at the sit-down pattern. Dygert makes the catch, but he's a couple of yards short of the 3rd down, of the first down.
Tackled short of the first down will bring up a 4th and a long 2 for the Bobcats.
I would assume Skyview will go for it. 4th down and 2. Sit-Away in the gun. They're going to give it off to Stokes. Stokes puts his head down. He stood up, but not until he gets the 20-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Stokes up the middle.
4 yards on 3rd down and a long 2. And another first down for Skyview as they keep the drive going.
Gain of 4 on the play, enough for a first down for the Bobcats. We'd like to show our appreciation for our platinum sponsors, the Logan Eye Institute, Guyman Orthodontics, McDonald's, and Don's.
1:10 and the clock rolling in the first period. No score. Skyview on the move. Seven-play drive. Benefited from a penalty and a big pass play. Across the middle, Sit-Away's got his man. It's knocked away to late flag. Oh my. Boy, that looked like it was perfectly played by Kyler Olson. If they're going to call PI from that back judge, it came in late.
We'd also like to thank our gold sponsors, Big O Tires.
Again, please concede the backside where we can't see. If something's wrapped around or something, they're going to call it.
Also our silver sponsors, Bank of Utah.
It looked like a nice play from here. Down closer, they say too much contact, pass interference, ball right at the 10-yard line for Mountain Crest. Another penalty. And it's 1st and goal at the 10. There's a half the distance to the goal penalty down on the 20 and inside. Stokes gets it, spins, gets out of a couple of tackles, worms his way down to about the 6. Stokes all of 5'6". Took a bath in Vaseline before this ball game. They couldn't hang on to him. He picked up 4 yards when it looked like he was going to be caught for a loss. 14 seconds, and I think Skyview's just going to let the quarter expire and talk about it. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Skyview knocking on the door when we come back from the game of the week.
In Utah, nothing is greater than our liberty. And going is always greater than stopping. So when we look for an emergency room, we don't just want one we can trust. We want one we can trust to respect our time. That's why Mountain Star ERs offer board-certified emergency specialists and short wait times. Mountain Star. Together, we're greater.
Back at Mountain Crest High School, Mountain Crest and Skyview, number 1 and number 2 going at it. Skyview ranked number 1, Mountain Crest right behind them. We're just starting the second quarter. No score, but Skyview's knocking on the door. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. A couple of pass interference penalties on this drive have helped them pick up some yards, but they've done plenty on their own. A 36-yard strike from Sidaway to Tanner Stokes, the big play in this drive so far.
Please visit those concession stands.
3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Sidaway takes a look. See if the Mountain Crest defense can come up with anything. On the slant, it's stripped away and incomplete. 3rd and goal. I think that's a good play call right there, and it was there, and the ball was there, but the defender ripped through with that arm and knocked it away. That's Mosier, the corner on that far side, that made the play against Diger. 3rd and goal from the 7. Again, are they going to come after it? They've just been rushing 4 at it. Stokes trying to bounce it outside, gets down to about the 5-yard line, and that's all. 4th and goal at the 5.
Wrapped up by Cameron Moser and a host of other Mustangs.
5 carries, 12 yards for Stokes.
Bring up a 4th and 6.
Stokes is the kicker, Cole Stokes. And it looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Number 21.
Ryder Lundahl's the holder. Out a 23-yard attempt from the far hash. Good snap, good hold, good kick. 3-0. Skyview on the board first. You're watching Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
The more you learn about your insurance, the more gaps you may find. Like how you think you have coverage for this when you only have coverage for this. That's not homework. Talk to farmers and see what gaps could be hiding in your coverage.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Give us a call at 752-9493. You'll be glad you did.
Back at Mountain Crest, Eric Olson along with you as the Bobcats strike first, 3-0 on the 23-yard field goal by Cole Stokes. So Mountain Crest keeping Skyview out of the end zone. A nice drive by the Bobcats, started deep in their own territory. Midway, just past the midway point of that first period. They chewed up the entire first period and almost a minute of this second period and put 3 points on the board. Coach Danilo Robinson, the last undefeated first-year head coach in the state. He played defensive line up at Utah State back in the 90s. Here's Dart. Darting through a hole up to about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Mustang offense will take over. Mountain Crest on their first possession picked up 12 yards and a couple of first downs, but they had a couple of penalties. Robinson had 3 carries for 13 yards. Hall had 2 for 8. And then they lost here. They picked up 20 yards. They lost a yard on 2 pass plays. One that went for no yards and one that went for -1. They attacked downfield and had a big pass play, and it was called back on a holding penalty. So Mountain Crest getting the short end of the sticks with the flags tonight, but this is what they have been doing well. Running the ball as Hall picks up 8 on first down.
2nd and 2. Ball's placed on the 36-yard line. Number 82, Anthony Torres, the attacker for the Bobcats.
makes the stop. Mosier, your lone wideout, as they're going heavy. Mountain Crest is going to pound the ball. Hall again, and he looks like he's got a first down. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards on 2nd and 2.
Gain of 4 on the play, and that's enough for a Mountain Crest first down. Again, fans, please patronize our concession stands, both on the north and the south end, on the west side of the stadium.
Nethercott and Olson, your receivers. Nethercott is going to line up in a wing as they go double tight. Hall has trouble with the snap again. He's in trouble. See if he can get out of it. No way. He loses 5 yards. It's the second time he hasn't cleanly taken the snap. And both times the snaps were fine. That's a 5-yard loss. So now it's 2nd and 15. That one hit him right in the hands, and he just muffed it. Olson will head to the sidelines, and Mosier comes in for it. Now they're going to spread it back out. 6 men at the line of scrimmage for Skyview. Here they come. Hall throwing the lob, and his receiver quit running, and it's picked off. His receiver broke off the pattern, and Hall lobbed it out to him. And the receiver just kind of stopped, and the defensive back kept going, and he picks it off. So 2 offensive possessions for the Mustangs. And this Skyview defense is what everybody's been talking about, and they're showing why here early with the turnover. Skyview leads 3-0. They got the ball back at the Mount Crest 49. 3 receivers to the near side. Stokes and Lundahl, and I believe Diger to this side. Tanner Stokes goes in motion. There's a flag as the play starts. Sit-away, stepping up, stepping out of the tackle, and then taken down at the 40-yard line. And I think there were 2 people in motion for Skyview. Let's take a look and see. There's 2 flags down. It's an illegal shift, or illegal formation, excuse me, for, they must have had somebody covered up at the line, either not enough guys up or somebody was covered on the end of the line. So that's a 5-yard penalty for Skyview. They're 2nd of the night. Mountain Crest with 3. Mountain Crest penalties, 1 offensive and 2 defensive. Skyview's penalties have both been offensive. 9 minutes to play in the first half, 3-0 Skyview. We talked about how many points these teams scored. Doesn't it always happen this way? When 2 teams that score a lot of points meet, neither one of them scores many. Mountain Crest, bunch of guys up in the box. In fact, 7 in the box for the Mustangs. They're going to hand it off to Stokes. Stokes finds a seam and picks up about 3.
Is tackled by Kevin Liu.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Gain of 3 on the play will be 2nd and 12. We'd like to take this time to appreciate our players.
Logan and Ridgeline playing tonight, Bear River and Green Canyon. And we'll bring you those scores as they trickle in here to us. Here's Falslip split out to the near side. He's the only wide out this way. Stokes and Diger to the far side. They better hurry if they're going to get this play off. And they just get it off. Sit-away waits for the screen to develop. A little running back slipping out of the backfield. 7 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5 on the play brings up a 3rd and 5. Josh Powell on the tackle for the Mustangs. Mountain Crest High School would like to thank Logan Regional Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Sit-away's 4 out of 5 for 58 yards. 36 of those coming on one play. And it's 3rd down and 5. 7 in the box again. Sidaway's going to keep it. Sidaway's going to be stopped. About 2, just not quite 3, but 2 yards short.
4th and a long 2 for the Bobcats.
4th and 2, and Skyview, I'm sure, they've got lots of confidence in their defense. They'll just go for it down in here. 4th and 2. They're 1 for 1 on 4th downs so far here this evening. The clock runs under 6:45 to play in the quarter. Mountain Crest needs to stay on their side of the line of scrimmage. They try to get him to jump. Now Sidaway checks with the sideline, and they're going to call a timeout, is Skyview. And coaching staff's not happy about something. They're hot about something with they're going out to Sidaway and having a very animated conversation with how they wanted that working just a little bit differently than it did. 3-0 our score here. Skyview with the lead and the ball on the Mountain Crest 42. It's 4th down and 2.
I'd also like to give a shout out to our Mustang Mob.
Next week we're following the Bobcats again as they travel to Logan, the longest running rivalry in the Valley. Skyview at Logan on the 29th. Actually, that'll be on the 28th next Thursday because of the Utah State BYU football game on Friday night. Well, now Skyview shows a punt formation. And they are going to kick it away. High, short kick. I mean, straight up. Kick sideways and out of bounds at about the 23-yard line, so it ends up being a 19-yard kick.
And rolls out of bounds on the 23-yard line. Mountain Crest will take over.
Mountain Crest will take over, trailing 3-0. But they haven't been able to solve this Skyview defense yet. Turnover on their last possession. Hall's got Robinson and Powell in the backfield with him. They fake the give to Powell and hand to Robinson. Robinson picks up about 4.
Advances the ball out to the 31-yard line. Kobe Wilson on the tackle.
Mountain Crest has been able to run the ball. They've got 32 yards on 9 carries. Just under 4 yards a carry. They have not been able to pass the ball. Hall's going to keep, now pitch it behind Robinson. He has to slow down to catch it. He hauls it in and picks up 4 more. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Mountain Crest is 2 of 3 on 3rd downs. All coming on that first drive. It's going to be more than 2. It's going to be closer to 3, 3rd and 3. And again, a pro-style look. And Hall's going to keep it. Hall grabbed from behind and dragged down short of the first down. He got a yard. He needed more than that.
First down will be 4th and a 1 yard to go.
See if the Mustangs actually do go for it on 4th down and less than a yard. And they've got everybody in tight as Skyview. They're going to go for it. Hall's going to go to the edge. Hall tiptoes out of bounds and he picks up the first down. He's got 2 yards. He needed a yard. Give him 3 where they're going to spot it. And a much needed first down. Mountain Crest needed that one. Skyview committing in the middle. They had that. They had the gaps filled, and they weren't going to let it happen up the middle, and Hall didn't even try the middle. He just headed for the edge. And here comes the blitz. They're going to give it off. Robinson gets into the second level. And he's grabbed by the foot after a 7-yard gain. And if you blitz and they get by you, you could be looking at a big hitter. And somebody for Skyview saved a big hitter there with a tackle around the foot. Now the ball out to the 46, and Mountain Crest will have 2nd and 3. Now they're going to spread it out a little bit again. They bring Mosier in a little tighter. Folgers split wide to this side, and there's the out to Nethercott. Brady Hall needs to drink a little more Amon fluid after that one. It's 3rd down and 3. Hall 2 of 4 for -1 yard passing. He averages 255 yards passing per game, 22 yards per completion. They're a big play, quick strike offense. They are patient. They'll run 2 or 3 plays and get everybody coming up, and then bam, hit him over the top. There is no deep safety. Hall's going to keep it. Hall gets grabbed by the face mask. They're going to call it. He's still on his feet. Walloped after he gets inside the 40-yard line. And there's flags all over the place, and Hall did get grabbed by the face mask out in the open field.
That will be a face masking penalty against the Bobcats.
16 yards, personal foul, face mask on Skyview, and 16 yards on the carry.
51 Dawson Durant on the tackle for the Bobcats.
So they're all even in the penalty category. 15-yarder, and they tack that on to the 16-yard run. And 32 yards later, the Mustangs are deep in Skyview territory. Mountain Crest not doing anything fancy. They're just trying to run the ball. The passing game so far hasn't materialized, but they've been able to run the football just enough to keep the chains moving. Powell stays in the block. Hall finds his man. It's Folger on a short gain.
Hall out of the shotgun. Quick pass to Green Folger on the left side. Jonathan Hansen.
About 6 yards.
Coverage for Skyview.
Let's see if that gives Hall a little bit more
Gain of 6 on the play.
confidence. I don't think he lacks for confidence, but as a quarterback, you do need to see the ball go in somebody's hands a few times. Powell stays in the backfield. He'll run the ball from time to time, but usually he's blocking. Pump. Double move. Folger. All it in. Touchdown, Mountain Crest. A flag. A bit too much celebrating by Folger. So he's going to get hit. He did a little dance move in the back of the end zone, and the official threw the flag. They're even letting the guys in the NFL celebrate nowadays, but not that. So that's unsportsmanlike, and that's always going to get a flag. So they'll let's see if they assess that on the kickoff or here on the PAT. If he was a better dancer, he may not have gotten the flag. He should have been a better dancer, as Wells' kick is blocked. So it's 6-3 with 3:03 to play in the half. Mountain Crest will be kicking off from deep in their own territory when we come back. is going to kick off from his own 25 after the unsportsmanlike conduct down. Folger caught the touchdown pass, 17 yards from Hall. And then he did a little bit of salsa dance in the back of the end zone. He does not have moves like Jagger, so he got a flag. Quite honestly, that's the rule. They're always going to throw a flag. When guys do a little bit too much in the end zone. Wells has got a big leg. Let's see what he does with it. Well, he's going to keep it on the ground and just skip it. It goes over a couple of Bobcats, and it's still free, and then Stokes picks it up. And Stokes is snowed under at the 30, and boy, that's about as good as you can hope for. Here comes a couple of late flags, and we got one of the Mustangs mixing it up with one of the Bobcats, and this good coverage on that kick may be negated by guys deciding to mess around, and personal foul. Ooh, on Skyview. Personal foul on Mountain Crest. Offset. First down. So two of them were going at it. One of them was Jace Gunner for Mountain Crest. I saw him being pulled away by one of his teammates. Didn't see what happened to precipitate it. They kind of went after each other. A Bobcat and a Mustang. Natural enemies, Bobcats and Mustangs. They cannot coexist in the wild nor in zoos. And they're not doing well here on the gridiron. Sidaway's going to keep. Sidaway looking for the edge, a little throw out there. That one may be a backwards pass or a sideways pass. Robinson picks it up, and they blew it dead. They blew it dead. The white hat came running from the far side, blowing that incomplete. The whole time, the official right on top of it didn't blow it dead, but the white hat came all the way from the other side and said incomplete.
Pass roll incomplete. Cameron Moser breaks it up. 10 for Stokes.
There was a blocker out there, but Mosier reached around and stripped that thing away from Stokes before he could do anything with it, before he could haul it in. Sidaway has time over the middle to Cole Stokes, and it's too tall.
Sidaway's pass ball is incomplete.
1 of 5 on third downs for Skyview. It's third down and 10. 2:44 to play in the half. Mountain Crest leads 6-3, even though it feels like Skyview has been in control. Skyview's been on the field a lot longer. But Mountain Crest leads. 6-4 coming. They drop back, and there's a flag, and they stop play, and it's on Skyview. And also Skyview with their 4th penalty of the night. They catch him for a procedure penalty, and it's going to be 3rd and 15. Pushed all the way back to the 27-yard line. Let's see what Perry Christensen has in his bag of tricks. He's been around a long time. That's a deep bag. Santa's got a bag about the same size.
Come on, D!
5 men coming after Sidaway. Rush getting there 9 times as Sidaway finds his man. Clear down into Mountain Crest territory. Lundahl picks up the first down and then some.
The big game, run down from behind by Jace Dart.
37 yards.
Medical coverage of tonight's game is provided by Logan Regional.
Lundahl, 3rd and 4A in touchdown receptions. He's got 7, and there's an injured player back at the 28-yard line. One of the Bobcats. Let's see who it is. Looks like it might be Tanner Stokes. It is. Lundahl got inside of the defender, had him on his hip, and Sidaway threw a strike right down the pipe. Hit him on the move, and Lundahl clear down to the 36-yard line. On 3rd and long. They come up with 37 yards. Strong right, and they're moving that way with the fullback. Stokes takes one step back to the middle and picks up 3. 18 yards on 7 carries for Stokes. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Skyview can tie it with a field goal. Of course, a touchdown will put them ahead. And that blocked extra point from Wells could loom large later. Skyview again with 2 tight ends. They're going to fake the give to Stokes. Sit away. Looking to the edge. Back across the middle. It's nearly picked off. Mason Falslev had to turn into a defender.
Sit away with the counter pass.
As Nethercott had a better chance at that one than Falslev. He stepped in front of it and couldn't quite come up with it. It's because Falslev slapped it away from him. 3rd down.
Pass intended for number 17, Dygart. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Bobcats. That pass was intended for number 12, Mason Falslev.
Dygert, the lone receiver to the near side. 3rd down and 7. Sit away, rolling away from pressure. Gets away from one tackler. Throws a strike and a 1st down for Skyview. 12 yards on 3rd down and 6. Lundahl. 2 catches, 49 yards, 2 big 3rd down catches. Now with 1:17 to play in the half, Mountain Crest wants a timeout. And Coach Lee's taking the time to point something out to the official, which all good coaches do during timeouts. Plant some sort of seed in the Stripes' head. Hey, look for this, look for that. I'll look for the other. 6-3 with 1:17 to play in this first half. Skyview struck first with the 23-yard field goal. Mountain Crest came back and just a moment ago went ahead with the 17-yard touchdown pass. Hall to Folger. Folger got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that made Mountain Crest have to kick it off clear back at their own 20-yard line, and they get a good bounce on it. It rolls clear down to the 30 of Skyview, and that's where this drive started for the Bobcats. 49 yards later, Skyview has 1st and 10 on the 21 in scoring position. Sidaway's looking. Sidaway has a man. It's Falslev in the end zone. Touchdown. Easy does it. They ran the double move just like Mountain Crest did, and the corner bit on the short look, and Falslev ran right past him for the 21-yard touchdown.
That is a touchdown for the Bobcats.
Falslev with his first catch of the night, 21 yards and a touchdown. And Skyview takes the lead. Kick's good, so Skyview now leads 10-6 with 1:11 to play in the first half. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Over the period of time, my hearing became worse and worse.
Over the course of the years, I developed a hearing loss, and I would not be able to hear my employees talk to me sometimes.
For Paul Davies and Cache Valley's integrity, his character, his background, his equipment, I would recommend him to anyone for a hearing aid specialist.
10-6, Skyview now leads Mountain Crest as we exchange touchdowns here in Hiram. 1:11 to play in the first half. Low scoring first half. See if Mountain Crest can answer before the half. Mountain Crest will get the ball to start the second half. This is a slow roller. Picked up by Dart. Dart hauled down at the 16-yard line, and a block in the back is going to bring it back even further. Mountain Crest, the penalties have been pretty even with both teams. Mountain Crest, in fact, has less penalties than Skyview, but their penalties have been kind of the, come on, tap yourself on the side of the head penalties. Don't do that, like that one. So let's see, that was out at about the 23-yard. It's going to take it clear back to the 9. It's 15 yards. The Mustangs deep in their own territory. Need to be careful. You don't want to turn it over here and give Skyview a full head of steam going into the half. Going to send Nethercott in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Turns the corner, somehow slips through a couple of would-be tacklers and picks up positive yardage. Boy, that one looked like it was going nowhere, and 8 yards later they finally bring him down.
Gain of 9 on the play brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Mustangs.
Ends up being a 9-yard gain. Clock's running, Mountain Crest not in any hurry. See if they try to take a shot here with 30 seconds left. And 2nd and 1. Hall's going to keep it. There's flags everywhere.
Brady Hall, the keeper,
and Hall's got the first down, and he steps out of bounds.
First down after a gain of 5.
So I think people were moving. There were 2 people moving from Mountain Crest. So it would have been a first down. Let's see where we end up. Flags came for the play, out procedure on Mountain Crest. And I'm not sure why they just let the play keep going. Usually that's a pre-snap stop play, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 6. So no penalties in the second period for Mountain Crest and 2 on this possession. 20 seconds to play as Mosier will replace Kyler Olson. Hall with 22 yards passing. He averages 255 a game, 22 per reception. He's got 22 in the whole half. Hall looking for the edge. Safety's coming up, and coming up hard.
Brady Hall run out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Duncan McCray. Well, that's going to be close to the first down. There's 14 seconds on the clock. Well, it's a yard short. Hall does have 40 yards rushing on 9 carries. Hall's going to keep it. He's going to pick up the first down. They stop the clock to reset the chains. Mountain Crest is 3 of 6 on third downs. Now they're going to start the clock. Now, I don't think Mountain Crest is going to run another play. That's going to be the end of the first half. Skyview leading Mountain Crest 10-6 in Hiram. We'll take a timeout. We'll see you in the second half.
That's why I don't like gyms.
Well, Megan, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, clean and spacious. Just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
The mini Also, the Capriels would like to thank their sponsors of the mini clinic, Ridley's, Firehouse Pizza, Loft House, and McDonald's. The Capriels are under the direction of Courtney Cartier and Sadie Hickel. Please welcome the Capriels and the future Capriels. Okay, Mustang fans, it's time for some free shirts. The cheerleaders are throwing out shirts that have the names of our platinum sponsors at the School Worlds program. The names of the sponsors are listed on the back of the t-shirts. Make some noise if you want a free t-shirt.
intimidation, no lunks, clean and spacious. Just $10 a month. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Explore what we have to do and what Utah has to offer and see and learn about the great state that you and I live in.
Hi Cash Valley, this is Fernando with the Factory Pizzeria. We're running a special right now. We're giving out free nachos when you buy a large pizza with 3 toppings. Just mention this out and you're gonna get a free nachos every time you come. The Factory Pizzeria is located in 119 South Main, below the Gias in the basement. Come see as soon as you can. Thank you.
And I'm honored to be a Wendy's All-Star. Go Saints!
Welcome back to Mountain Crest High School. Eric Olson along with you here on the Valley Channel. Mountain Crest and Skyview, number 1 and number 2. And there hasn't been a lot of offensive fireworks. It was a defensive battle in the first half. 10-6 our score here at the half. Skyview with 24 yards rushing. They haven't been able to get a rushing attack going, but 128 yards passing. And of that 128 yards passing, 73 of it came on 2 plays, a 36-yard completion and a 37-yard completion. 152 total yards for Skyview in that first half. From Mountain Crest, they trail at 10-6, and Mountain Crest 78 yards rushing. They were able to run the ball 78 yards on 17 carries, but only 22 yards through the air. So the passing game, which has been so potent for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, has just not materialized this evening. 4.5 yards per carry for Mountain Crest they're averaging. So they're running the ball well. Let's see if they try to do something to play off that run game, or maybe they just stay with pounding that ball in there. And they really haven't tried to go downfield much when they have. They did hit Nethercott for a big gain, but it was negated by a penalty, as so many plays have been tonight, especially for Mountain Crest. It's been a pretty even game number of penalties-wise. It's just Mountain Crest has been hit with times that it's negated big plays or added to big plays for the Bobcats. Skyview will kick off to start the second half. I think if I were Mountain Crest, I'd keep an eye on that kickoff. Make sure they kick it away and don't kick some little squib here. They will kick it away. It's high and it's short, and Robinson lets it bounce in front of him, and Dart picks it up, picks up a yard, and then he's undercut. And down he goes at the 22, where Robinson came up on it and let it bounce right in front of him, and it bounced away from him. That could have been disaster, and Dart was there to pick it up. They're going to actually spot it out to the 23-yard line. That's where Mountain Crest will take over. 78 yards rushing, 22 on the ground, 100 total yards. So Skyview with 50 more yards in the stats and 4 more points on the board, and that's what really counts. Nethercott and Mosier to this side, 2 big receivers. Robinson's on a wing. And Robinson's going to run a little belly, and they're going to try to get him into space, and nothing doing. Skyview defensively shutting it down. Mountain Crest, that's kind of what they're doing on their passing attack here tonight. And it's not netting anything for them. That was a game they barely moved the sticks, so we'll give them a yard. But it hasn't worked yet. They moved that stick a little, then they moved it back, so no gain. Five completions, 22 yards. Here's Robinson around the edge, out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and it's an 8-yard run. So that's one thing they've been able to do is run the football. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 3 of 6 on 3rd downs for Mountain Crest. In fact, it's going to be more like 3rd down and 3. Ridgeline leads Logan 34-7 at the half. Green Canyon is trailing Bear River 7-0. 5 wide receivers. Quick strike to Powell. Powell, a power runner, puts his head down, and let's see where they spot it. It's going to be very close. And I think he's got enough for the first down. 1, 2, 3. Needed not quite 4, and that's what he got was 4. So he got it, barely, but he got it. Skyview defensively is what everybody's been talking about, their strength being, and they're showing it here tonight. They've got some speed. Hall in the pistol. They're going to fake the give. Hall's going to keep it. I mean, he didn't even have time to make the fake before he had defensive linemen in his face. And Mountain Crest is lucky they just lost yardage and not the ball. Well, he turned one way. I don't know if he was faking it or he turned the wrong way. This has not been Brady Hall's best night. He loses a yard. He's struggled all night long. 2nd down and 11. Hall rolls to his left, uncorks downfield, and it's nearly picked off. So he had 2 levels there. He had a mid-level and he had a guy streaking deep. The guy streaking deep was open, and he threw it to the guy that was double covered. Sometimes when you're having a tough night, it's not just the actions, it's the decisions. Brady Hall, a junior, has been nothing short of spectacular all season long, but Skyview's keeping him bottled up tonight. He's got 40 yards rushing on 11 carries, but only 27 yards passing. He's 6 of 9. They really haven't looked to go downfield. 3rd and 11. Now they're giving him time as they move the pocket. He's in trouble. He's got a man wide open. It's Nethercott. Nethercott hit as the ball gets there. The ball hung up a little bit. And Nethercott was hit as the ball got there, and it's incomplete. 4th down. Nethercott was wide open. Part of the problem there was that Hall didn't see him until too late. If he sees him a beat earlier, that's 6 points. But by the time Hall saw him, it gave the defender some time to start to recover, and the defender came over and made the hit. Stokes is going to grab it at his own 30-yard line. Squirreling his way up to the 40, a 10-yard return, and that's where Skyview will take over, leading by 4, 10-6. With 9:27 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Mountain Crest defense is going to need to make a play. The offense is out of rhythm, out of sorts, and it's just not happening. And a lot of that has to do with this Skyview defense. A lot, if not all of it. But there have been so many plays by the Mountain Crest offense tonight that were just almost plays. Ooh, almost. And if they hit on one of those, things could change in a hurry. Right now, Skyview is controlling. Stokes picks up a yard and a half, a flag thrown into the mix by the umpire. And it's a hold on Skyview. About a 2-yard run, and that's negated by the hold on Bobcats, their 5th penalty. 40 yards of penalties on Skyview. Sidaway, the quarterback. Mountain Crest only rushing 3. Here comes Robinson late. Sidaway wrapped up by Eli Wells after a short gain.
Takes the ball and Vent runs upfield. Tackled immediately by Eli Wells.
2 yards for Sidaway. So Skyview's been able to throw the ball and not run, and Mountain hasn't been able to run the ball but can't get the passing game going. That last drive stalled when they started to try to pass the ball. Skyview going to the air. Sidaway, that one came out of his hand early, and it ends up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Pass intended for number 12 Mason Balfour, falls incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 17.
Came out early, came out late. Sometimes you lose control of that ball and it just comes off the palm of your hand, the butt of your palm there, and that's what happened. 3rd and 17. Skyview has converted on 2 3rd and longs already this evening, both in that 2nd period. Sidaway has it knocked right back in his face, and it's 4th down. So both defenses flexing their muscles here in the early going into 2nd half. Looks like it might have been Folger that got in there and knocked it down. Sidaway is 7 of 13, 128 yards and a touchdown. Robinson back at his own 34-yard line. 4th and 17 with 8:24 to play in the 3rd. 10-6 Skyview. A little bit of heat coming after that punter. Robinson calls for the fair catch. He's got it at the 33. And the Mountain Crest offense take another whack at it.
35-yard punt.
Talked about Brady Hall so much in the open and in the pregame and throughout the game. 255 yards a game passing is what he averages. He's number 3 in passing yards and passing touchdowns for 4A. And he's got 27 yards tonight on 6 completions and an interception. Skyview seems to have found the answer for him. Hall makes one move, then he's met after about a 3-yard gain. Mountain Crest is getting a push. Their runners aren't getting hit till they're 2 or 3 yards down the field. The run game's been there. Hall, they strung it out, and Hall tried to turn it back to the middle. But it's kind of been a bend but don't break type of deal for Skyview. Up 88 yards rushing and 27 yards passing as the Skyview defense, and that's not bad. Here's a hole for Robinson. He's out to the 40 before he's pushed back. So 3 yards for him, and it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Gain of 3 on the play.
See if Mountain Crest can stay patient enough in their play calling to keep running the ball.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for Mountain Crest.
But now you're at 3rd and 3, so you can do a lot with this one. The way they've been able to run the ball, you'd think they'd be able to get some play action. They've moved Hall around in the pocket. They put him on the move to try to keep the pressure off of him. The Skyview, they got all sorts of guys up. Hall finds a seam. He's got a first down. He's out to the 48-yard line. He's got 8 yards, and it's a Mountain Crest first down. We saw this when they were playing Ridgeline. They would run and run and pick up yardage, and then they get Ridgeline to creep up, and then they hit them over the top. Well, they haven't been able to do that in the Skyview defense yet tonight. Now Skyview playing that too high safety. And they have faked the pitch is Hall. Needs to hold on to that ball, boy. That scares you to death. Being a coach. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. And he's into Skyview territory at the 48.
4 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 6. Number 82, Anthony Torres.
Torres with the stop.
Again, Mustang fans, the concession stands are open. Plenty of hot food, cold drinks, hot chocolate, and the swag shack open directly under the bleachers for your Mustang apparel. 2nd
and 6. They're going to hand it to Dart. Dart's caught in the backfield. There have been a couple of times tonight where Skyview, I don't know if they've got that, the snap count time. There's no gain for Dart. I don't know if they've got the snap count time or if it's just some missed blocks up front. But there have been a couple of times where they've had guys in the backfield before the handoff, and that was one of them.
We'd like to give a thank you to our great sponsors.
They caught Skyview offsides once earlier in this game, actually on the first drive, and got an easy first down that one. 5 of 9 on 3rd downs for Mountain Crest. It's 3rd down and 6. 4-man rush. Hall's got time. Now it runs out. He can't get away from number 4, Colby Wilson. Wilson throws him down for a big sack. Huge sack. 12 yards.
Stop trying to do everything.
You start getting pressure as a quarterback and you start watching the rush instead of putting your eyes downfield. And I'm wondering if that's what's starting to happen for Brady Hall. He had some receivers running downfield, and he didn't see them. The runner's upended, but not before he gets clear out near midfield. Damian Dubon.
Advanced the ball for 15 yards to the 42. Creed and Folger on the tackle.
And they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds back at the 42. So again, the Mountain Crest defense is going to have to make a play. The offense will get a little something going, but then they sputter going against that stout Skyview defense. And if you're Skyview, you've got to feel like if you could put another touchdown on the board, you might have enough points to win this game the way your defense is playing. Sitaway's going to keep, has a little bit of an opening.
Advances the ball to the 46-yard line.
5, 4.
Number 9, Josh Powell on the tackle for Mountain Crest. Denise Morton, please report.
Sitaway's got 8 yards on 6 carries. Stokes has 18 on 7.
As you promised.
That's Cole Stokes, and Tanner Stokes has 1 carry for 4 yards. Cole Stokes is the lone back in the backfield with Sitaway. Sitaway stands in, now in trouble and dragged down after a gain of 3.
No open receivers for Sitaway. He tucks it, scrambles up the middle, pulled down from behind by Tanner Lofthouse. We'll bring up a
Lofthouse
3rd and 3
with the tackle. 3rd down and 3 for Skyview. Skyview's 2 of 7 on 3rd downs tonight. Crest has done a pretty good job of getting off the field on 3rd down. But this one's 3rd and short. A lot of options for the Bobcats. Sitaway Throws underneath, and he throws wide of his receiver.
Sidaway's pass on the quick out. Number 17.
And he looks to the sideline and says, let's go for it. On 4th and 3. The coaches send out
number 12 for the Mustangs
the punt team.
Brings up a 4th and 3.
Nobody ever listens to the quarterback. Sidaway looked right to the sideline and started motion. Let's go for it.
Mason Falseth to punt for the Bobcats.
So Robinson will set up shop up the 17-yard line. Robinson comes up. He did not call for the fair catch.
Robinson catches the ball at the 20-yard line.
Catches it at the 20, doesn't go anywhere. One thing Skyview has definitely shown to me is the speed they have on their team. Mountain Crest has had more speed than most of the teams they've played here early this season, but they're not able to get to the outside and against Skyview as well as they have here and get into space as easily as they have against Skyview, as they have against other teams. 2:54 to play in the 3rd period. Mountain Crest trails by 4. Here's Hall looking for the edge. Turns the corner at the 25 out to about the 26-yard line. 6 more yards for Hall. He's got 52 yards on 17 carries. A huge 12-yard loss and a sack on the last series. He's been sacked a couple of times here tonight, twice.
Logan Regional Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and Mountain Crest Athletic Trainer Marcus Mott.
2nd and 5. 3 wide receivers. To the left of Hall, and he's going to hand it up inside. He's got his man Powell, and Powell up near the 1st down marker. He got hauled down. Somebody got a hold of his pad and was able to drag him down, or he might have picked up more yards. Again, Skyview doesn't miss many tackles.
Number 7, Andrew Dean of the Bobcats on the tackle.
I really don't remember him whiffing on any tackles so far here this evening. So for Mountain Crest, you're only down by 4. The touchdown puts you ahead. You just have to stay patient and keep grinding. Hall's going to keep around the edge, tries to hurdle over a defender, and there's that speed to the edge again. The Skyview defense is fast, side to side. It's a gain of 3.
Brady Hall ran the end, advances the ball to the 33-yard line. Gain of 3 will be 2nd and 7.
This drive started right at the Mountain Crest 20-yard line. High formation, 2 tight ends for the Mustangs. They're going to give it to the first man through. That'd be Powell.
Josh Howell on the left side of center. Short gain of 1.
Howell picks up a yard.
3rd and 6. Andrew Dean again on the tackle for the Bobcats.
And 3rd down again for the Mustangs. This one's 3rd and 6. Cameron Weaver comes off for Mountain Crest. Mosier out there. Hall's going to keep it. He's got his man in space and a 1st down for the Mustangs, and a flag and a late hit. That's Powell.
Josh Powell on the flag out of the backfield. Big game for the Mustangs.
13 yards on 3rd down.
Late hit out of bounds against the Bobcats.
Personal foul on Skyview. Well, just like we thought, and they hit him, knocked him to the ground after he stepped out of bounds. So Powell 13 yards. He's got 17 yards on 2 catches and 6 yards on 2 rushes, says Powell, and that's a first down for Mountain Crest, and they're working their way into Skyview territory down to the Skyview 38-yard line. 1:25 to play in the third quarter. An official's timeout.
We have an official's timeout.
He's talking to the Skyview sideline, having them back up. Haven't called Nethercott's name. 0 catches for Nethercott. He had one earlier and it was negated by a penalty. It was a big one. They faked the counter. Hall sets up, looking downfield. Mosier's in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountain Crest. And there's the big strike play. .38 yards and the touchdown to Mosier. Wells had his last PAT block. This one is higher and it's good. The Mountain Crest back out in front, 13-10 with 1:14 to play in the third quarter. You're watching the game of the week.
Vehicle won't start? We can fix that. Not running right? We can fix that. Won't stop? We can fix that. Auto Evolution. Honest service at a fair price on Airport Road.
Mountain Crest with an 80-yard drive, capped off by the 38-yard touchdown pass from Hall to Mosier. And will that open things up for the Mountain Crest passing game? Wells kicks it away down to the 7-yard line. Big hit out of the 26. I don't know who made that hit. I think it was Howell hit. My goodness. Out to the 25 is where they're going to put it. Now let's see what Skyview's got. Skyview needs to answer. 1:07 to play in the third. And the Bobcats find themselves down by 3 points. They controlled this ball game for the most part, but the Mustangs get a drive going there, finally connect on something through the air. Let's see what Skyview's answer is. They send Wilson into motion. They're going to hand it off to Stokes. Stokes caught for a loss. Powell with the tackle. Stokes loses 2. 2nd and 12. Falsliv to this side. He's been quiet. He's only got 1 catch, but it was a big one. 21 yards and a touchdown. Tanner Stokes is in the slot. Ooh, Mountain Crest is offsides. They're getting antsy. They want to get after Sidaway. And that was an easy one. They were offsides.
Offsides the call against the Mustangs. 5 yards remains. 2nd down will be 2nd and 6.
So instead of 2nd and 12, you're at 2nd and 7, 6 or 7. Here's Sidaway, up the middle. He's up near the first down marker. He's going to be just short, about a yard shy. Sidaway with, that's his best carry of the night. He's got 6 yards. 8 carries, 17 yards for Sidaway. Stokes has 8 for 16. Running the ball has been tough for the Bobcats. Let's see if they run one more play before the end of the quarter. There's 5 seconds. Sidaway doesn't get the snap off. That's the end of the third period. Mountain Crest back out in front, 13-10.
You never know when you're going to get hurt. If that happens, our team at Mountain Star Healthcare is ready to help you get back to enjoying the activities you love. We provide award-winning orthopedic care at 8 hospitals from Logan to Payson. You can count on our specialists. We'll discuss treatment options with you and work on your recovery together. With our help, you'll soon be back to doing what you love. Mountain Star Healthcare. What makes us better makes you better.
Back at Mountain Crest High School, Eric Olson along with you here on the Valley Channel Game of the Week. We enter the final 12 minutes of this ball game, and Mountain Crest leads 13-10. Did they finally solve the defensive riddle that Skyview had been presenting them with? And let's see what Skyview's answer is. 3rd and 1. Sidaway needed a yard, he got 2.
Sidaway and the keeper.
In fact, he got 3.
Skips his way down to the 37-yard line. Picks up the first down. Josh Powell on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Sidaway's number 5 in 4A in pass yards, 964, 194 per game. He's got 128 tonight, 0 passing yards in the second half for Sidaway. 17 passing touchdowns on the season. He's thrown 1 tonight. Four-man rush. Sidaway unloads. His man makes the catch. As he sits down there in that zone, literally. 5 yards, and he finally, speaking of Sidaway, gets himself some passing yardage here in the second half. Minutes to play in a 3-point ball game. Mountain Crest hanging on to the lead. Sidaway with the pitch. There's some positive yardage in that run game. And a flag late. Skyview's been flagged a couple of times for some extra sideline stuff. Let's see if this one's on Mountain Crest. So it was a run of 6 yards. Let's see if they add to it. Personal foul on Mountain Crest. So 15 more.
Personal foul called against the Mustangs. 15 yards to be tacked on the end of the
5
play.
penalties on Skyview from Mountain Crest. That was number 7. And it was their 3rd 15-yarder.
37-yard.
So Skyview trying to answer the Mountain Crest touchdown and regain the lead. This will certainly help their cause. Down at the Mountain Crest 37-yard line. 6 yards on the run, 15 on the penalty. Again, waiting for Mountain Crest defensively to come up with that big play. Skyview's come up with a turnover from their defense. Sidaway, time, unloads, has his man. It's Falsliff, slung out of bounds, down at the 13-yard line. 24 yards. Falsliff with his second catch. 45 yards and a touchdown. Mountain Crest has been bringing a four-man rush against Sidaway, and they really haven't been able to put much pressure on him. They've made him uncomfortable a couple of times. Here's Stokes. Has a little crease down to the 10-yard line. Pick up of 3.
Right side of center. Passes the ball down to the 9-yard line. Creed Folger on the tackle. Gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6.
Crest defense had a chance to rest while the offense was out on the field to have that long drive on the last possession. But a lot of these kids go both ways. So that's not always that much of an advantage. They'll give it to to Stokes again.
Stokes up the middle. Hit hard by Creed Folger.
A couple yards for Stokes. It's going to be third down and about 4. Stokes 11 carries, 21 yards. They've kept him bottled up.
Mustang fans, let's hear some noise.
So now if you don't convert, if you're Skyview, if you don't convert here, field goal ties it. Third down and 4. Bring any heat. Oh, they're clearing guys out to run slant. Now they're going to go, they fake the slant and run outside. And the pass is just wide of the intended wide receiver. And that was Falsa. We can't quite get to it. So that's exactly, they clear a man out, the slant's there. Falstaff starts on the slant, just takes a jab step inside, trying to get that corner to react inside, and then he turns it out. It was a good pattern. The corner did a good job of recovering. The pass would have had to be perfect, and Sidaway was just a little wide with it. So this one's going to be from 24 yards. Cole Stokes, the kicker. $1 a hold. Field goes a knuckleball. No good. It drifted wide, and the Mustang offense will take the field. I don't know if somebody got a hand on it for Mountain Crest, but that was kind of a knuckleball, and it went wide. And the Mustangs will take over the ball at the 20-yard line. And they lead 13-10, and Mountain Crest has been able to run the ball on the Skyview defense, and that's important because if they can continue to run the ball, that keeps the clock running. So Skyview had their answer, a nice drive to get down inside the 10-yard line of Mountain Crest, and then the tying field goal is no good. There's still lots of time in this one. There's the flag, and they blow it dead. Mountain Crest has got illegal procedure again. And we've seen a lot of those tonight. We've seen a lot of those this season. Seems like that is a call we've just seen a ton of it every game we're doing. I don't know if it's kids just getting antsy and moving, or if the way the calls interpreted. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You got to be set. You can't be moving before the snap. So it's not like it's wide open to interpretation. 1st and 15. Cameron Weaver to this side, one receiver to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Hall's going to keep it. He's got Weaver blocking downfield. He uses the block. And then he's finally wrestled down around his head by Caleb Christensen. He picks up the penalty yardage and then some.
Gain of 13 on the play.
It's 13 yards, it's 2nd and short.
Again, Mustang fans,
he's up to 68 yards on 19 carries. He's still only thrown for 78 yards, but he's thrown for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's number 3 in passing touchdowns in 4A. He's 2 behind his counterpart, Sidaway. Robinson looking for the first down, and he's got it. 4 yards and a first down for Robinson.
First down. Number 3, Duncan McCray, tackle for the Bobcats.
He picks up the first down, they move the chains, and the clock starts. So Mountain Crest gets 3 more downs, and the clock continues to run. Again, still plenty of time, 8 minutes to play here in the 4th. Mountain Crest in no hurry, and they've been able to run the football tonight. They fake the pitch. Here's a little inside give. That's Robinson on the little end around. 18 yards for Robinson. It's the first time we've seen that one tonight. It's that little inside handoff as he came from a wing. And hand it off inside to him. He picks up 18 yards. Ball at midfield now. continues to run, 7.5 to play in the game. Mountain Crest hanging on to a 3-point lead. Skyview starting to sell out against the run, and Robinson still picks up 6 yards. I mean, they are selling out against that run. They're bringing guys after it, so it makes me wonder if they might take a shot here pretty soon, or if they'll just stay patient and keep grinding it out. They may also be able to get Skyview off sides. Hall's going to keep it. Hall very close. He needed the 40. He's at the 40. First down. Now the clock at 6:40 and rolling. Mountain Crest at the very least has flipped the field. If they stall out here, they make Skyview have to go on a long drive. 2 tight ends again, they're just going to keep running. Robinson in the clear. Robinson tripped up. He was going with a touchdown, but instead he picks up 15, and Mountain Crest is in business.
Gain 14 on the play, and it'll be another Mountain Crest first down.
79 yards on 11 carries now for Robinson. We get a timeout. I'm going to have to look at the per yard carry here for Mountain Crest. They're creeping those linebackers closer and closer. And now Skyview wants a timeout. So let's take a look at it here. I'll take my shoes off to count my toes per yardage here. Mountain Crest 157. 166 yards rushing for Mountain Crest on 20, 31, 33, 34, 35 carries. Almost 5 yards a pop, so 4.7 yards per carry for Mountain Crest. You do that every down in 3 downs, that's 13, 14 yards, and you only need 10 for a first down. So Skyview has to figure out something to slow down this Mountain Crest rushing game. They've shut down the passing game almost. Grady Hall was 8 of 12 for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's been sacked a couple of times. Unbalanced line. They've got Jumbo to the right. Skyview drops. Mountain Crest, for all their penalty woes tonight, 8 of them. Skyview just picked up their 6th. So they haven't been immune to the kiss of the yellow butterfly. Ball now at the 20-yard line. One thing to look at here tonight that's been kind of big is the missed PAT by Mountain Crest. We couldn't tell at the time whether it was blocked or missed, but it'd be a 4-point game right now, but it's 3 points because of that. Hall's going to keep it. He's got a blocker out in front. Steps inside, on his feet, down to the 10-yard line, down to the 9. And it's going to be first, well, let's see. They're going to spot it, or they're going to spot it just outside the 10. It's either going to be 1st and 10 just inside the 11, or it's going to be 1st and goal at the 10. I think it's going to be 1st and goal at the 10. First and goal at the 10-yard line. Mountain Crest has not put the ball in the air here in the 4th quarter. Skyview offsides again. An aggressive Skyview defense, and Mountain Crest is using that to their advantage. They're get that stop by Skyview, and they've been offsides now twice in the last 3 plays. Skyview defensively desperate to get that stop. They've only given up 13 points tonight, but Skyview offensively has only scored 10. They're going to give to Robinson. Robinson hit at the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's first and goal at the 5, no gain for Robinson.
Stokes on the tackle for the Bobcats.
8 plays on this drive for Mountain Crest. This is the 9th play of the drive. It started at their own 20 with over 9 minutes to play. We're down to 4:40 now. Running right, they got everybody out there. Look out, Hall near the pylon, and he runs out of space. He runs out of field before he gets to the pylon. A missed tackle in the backfield, one of the very few missed tackles tonight by Skyview. And a pickup of 3, it'll be goal to go down at the 2-yard line. All at 80 yards rushing now. Thing he did wrong on that play was he went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock. So now what do you do? If he doesn't pick up if they don't get the touchdown, do you go for it on 4th down or do you kick a field goal? I think you go for it. Hall behind his line, leans forward, no. Picks up a yard, 4th and goal at the 1. Nice job by that Skyview defense. So now there's a decision to be made by Mountain Crest. And they're going to probably take a timeout to make that decision. This will be the 11th play of the drive. They're going to let it run right down, I think, before they call the timeout. The ball's just inside the 2-yard line, so it's not quite at the 1. Crest with 3:50 to play in the ball game. It's 4th down.
We have a timeout on the field called by
well, 4th down and 2. It's closer to 2 than it is 2 yards and 1 yard. It's 4th and 2. So they're going to say Hall only picked up 1 yard. What do you do here now if you're Mountain Crest? You lead by 3, 13-10. Wells is a good kicker. He's got 29 points on the season coming into this game. He's now got 30 because he hit 1 of 2 PATs. There is no decision to make if you're ahead 14-10. If you don't miss that PAT, now you kick a field goal and make it a 7-point game. But I almost think that you go for it here, because Skyview would have to march the whole field, or most of it, to get a touchdown, and they are going to go for it. Hall's back in the gun. Now he's going to step out. It's a wildcat. They're going to switch to Robinson. Robinson, they're raced to the pylon. He cuts it up. I don't think he got in. He went to dive and he got his feet cut out from under him, and he couldn't dive forward. And the Skyview defense with a goal line stand that may save the ball game for them. It was 4th and 2. Robinson got 1. In fact, he got 1.5. He looked like he was going to win the foot race to the pylon, and then he decided to cut it back inside, and when he did, he got his legs cut out from under him. He wasn't able to dive forward, and he fell sideways short of the goal line. 3:44 to play in the game. You don't want a holding penalty in the end zone. I would sure as heck come after this quarterback, but it looks like they're only going to bring 3. They are. Sit away. Throws wide to the outside. First out to the 13-yard line. He picked up 12. They're not going to come out. They didn't come after him.
The ball is advanced to the 13-yard line. First down, Skyview. Randy Fulton on the tackle.
Sometimes if you sit back in a defense to not let anything behind you, then the team ends up marching down the field. You got to keep everything in front of you, and you got to keep everybody in bounds. Sidaway steps out of pressure a couple of times. Now he's in trouble. Gets rid of it. Stokes was one of his blockers, and he's leaked out. And he's out to the 21. He picks up 8. They should have had Sidaway 2 or 3 times, and he stays alive using his feet. And Stokes leaks out from the backfield and picks up 8 yards, and the clock runs. Skyview, I believe, with 2 timeouts left. The ball at the 22-yard line. Skyview's own 22-yard line. Now they're going to mix it up and give it to Stokes and just try to make sure they pick up the first down. Stokes picks up 3. 12 carries, 24 yards for Stokes. Stops the clock on the first down until they place the sticks. And now the clock starts again. 4 wide receivers for Skyview, 3 to the near side. Sidaway's going to roll this way. Being chased from the backside. Looks underneath it. Ball comes up. Did he pick it off? No, he drops it. But he came up from the safety spot and nearly picked it off. Skyview has not turned the ball over tonight. Mountain Crest has. They threw an interception all through the pick in the first half. And it's 2nd and 10 with 2:34 to play. Now defensively you can maybe start being a little bit more conservative. Keep everything in front of you, keep everybody in bounds. 3-man rush. They're going to throw a little tunnel screen. Missed tackle, but the second one doesn't. Pick up a 4 for Folsom.
Broken up by Jace Dart. Will be 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats.
Third down for the Bobcats. They're 3 of 10 on 3rd down. 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Mountain Crest leads by 3. Skyview with the ball on their own 28. Four-man rush. Sidaway unloads. Fawcett is there, and so is the defender. The ball falls incomplete. Has never caught. He's been shut out tonight as a receiver. One of the leading receivers in 4A has been shut out tonight. He makes a big defensive play. It's going to be 4th down and 6. And there's an injured Bobcat on the play. Brody Martin is a receiver for the Bobcats that's been hurt. They are holding him out tonight as a precaution. He's got a little bit of a leg problem, and they want to make sure he's 100% down the stretch. So they held him out. So that's one less weapon for the Bobcats here tonight. I'm not sure who that is. Down on the field for Skyview. So Mountain Crest is 1 stop away from taking control of this ball game. It's not over yet. He's up. I think that's Tanner Stokes, number 1. It is. 5'6" junior. Walks off the field under his own power, and Mustang defense with another chance to possibly put an end to this ball game. Skyview looking to extend it. Sidaway against a 3-man rush. Throws underneath. Has his man. First down, Skyview. Skyview 2 for 2 now on 4th downs.
It's an upper first down. The clock stops.
for Sidaway. Of 22. Bobcats still breathing. Sidaway. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a wallop from Folger at about the 42-yard line. 1:20 and the clock rolls. No idea what Cole Stokes' range is as a field goal kicker. He missed his last one from short range. It may have been tipped. 105. Four-man rush. Sidaway. He's got his man underneath. Falslift's heading for the sideline. It looks like he got there. Either way, the clock was going to stop on a first down. It's 12 yards. 199 yards for Sidaway. See if the senior can engineer the comeback. Under a minute to play, 55 seconds. A 3-point lead for Mountain Crest. Skyview started on their own 1-yard line. Now they're going over the top. Falslift's free! Falslift down inside the 5. 44 yards. Perfect ball from Sidaway. They haven't been able to get pressure on Sidaway at all on this drive, and he's been able to stand back there and find receivers. Stokes stoned at the 5-yard line. He picks up a yard, maybe 2. They're going to give him 2. And now Skyview is going to call a timeout with 29 seconds to play. Now Skyview is in the driver's seat. So Mountain Crest had a 1st and goal at the 5. They couldn't punch it in. They got stopped on 4th and goal at the half-yard line. Skyview took over there. They've marched down to the Mountain Crest 5. They were just over 2 minutes to play when they took over. Sidaway's been able to sit back and look for receivers. Mount Crest hasn't put pressure on him, and when they have, he's been able to keep the play alive with his feet. They're trying to put more time on the clock. So they're definitely in field goal range at the 3-yard line. They want 31 seconds on the clock. So it's 2nd and goal from the 4. 31 seconds on the clock. Skyview down by 3. Crest around the ball at will, but when they needed 5 yards, the Skyview defense stepped up. Here's the pass to the end zone, incomplete. They're looking for Falslift. Heathercott was there to knock it down. 3rd and goal. 26 seconds to play. Skyview hasn't been able to run the ball against Mountain Crest. 64 total rushing yards. It's 3rd and 4. 3 of 11. And 3rd down. They're going to throw it. Sidaway's got time again. He's on his feet and in the end zone. No, he's hit. He's hit before he gets to the end zone. He's knocked down short of the end zone. I don't think the ball ever crossed the line. He looked like he was just going to walk in, and then somebody came along and knocked him back. He never crossed the line. The clock's running. The clock continues to run, and Skyview takes a timeout. Finally, timeout decision to make. 100 yards, 99 yards away from the same decision that was made 2.5 minutes ago. 4th down, you're right at the goal line. Do you go for it or do you kick the ball? You kick it and make it. We're tied and going into overtime. You're less than a yard away. You get in, this ball game's over. And I almost think that they would go for it here. Put it in your lineman's hands and tell him to go win the ball game. You haven't been able to run the ball, but if you cannot get a foot, then you don't deserve to win the game. And I think it comes down to that. 3.2 seconds on the clock. Sidaway's tall. All he has to do is take the quarterback keeper. Now Mountain Crest is going to call a timeout. Sidaway is 6'3". He can take the snap and lean over. That's how close they are. He can just take the snap, get up there, Goose's center, and go on a no count snap and go. Skyview number 1 in 4A, Mountain Crest number 2. 13-10, Mountain Crest leading, 3 seconds to play. 4th and goal, inside the 1-yard line. You can't get any closer. I don't know who hit Sidaway and prevented the sure touchdown. I called him. I thought he was in, but then he got knocked backwards before he could cross the goal line. Kicked out, I would think. They're not. They're going to give. Touchdown! Touchdown, Skyview! They give it to Stokes. He's stopped up the middle. He bounces off the edge and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. No time on the clock. That's the ball game. Skyview, 99.5 yards. And they take over sole possession of first place with the 16-13 win over Mountain Crest. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. We'll see you next time on the Valley Channel.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric, a tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental, experience dental care. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson, personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan, no gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years.